What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Draft Capital Sports for the knowledgeable football fan who hopes their team always has a plan. We are about to
bear down
and get into what seems to be a blind spot forming in Ryan Poles' philosophy in building the team that is being defined by one player, that player's performance, and why in the hell is that player still on the Bears roster? Let's get into it. But before we get started, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to make sure you stay locked in to Draft Capital Sports, where we provide all the NFL draft news, NFL offseason news, trades, etc. for your 2024 NFL offseason. Now let's get back to the video. So a lot of GMs are very, very protective of their draft picks and the players that they select, especially early in their tenure with a team. But this is becoming egregious with one Velus Jones and the Chicago Bears. Now, there's other players on the team still on the roster. Larry Borom comes to mind. Dominic Robinson comes to mind that have underperformed, that are getting a chance to remain with the team. But Velus Jones has gotten plenty of opportunities and has just been a disaster as far as being a productive football player consistently. And with the Bears trying to develop a rookie quarterback to be their franchise quarterback, having a player like this on offense, touching the ball on special teams as well, and just finding new and exciting ways to fumble the ball away or give the ball to the other team or make drops and not come through on crucial plays is just a disservice to where the Bears hopefully are trying to go, which is a playoff run, at least this season. Now, Velus Jones does have potential to be a pretty good kick returner, though that is a diminishing position in the National Football League today. And if we go through his stats, right, he's played in 19 games. He's had 12 receptions, not very many yards on those 12 receptions. He's fumbled the ball 4 times. He's lost 4 fumbles, and he's had 2 crucial drops on wide open passes. Now, they've tried to switch him to running back in an already crowded running back room. You have Travis Homer, who is showing to be an excellent special teamer. You have Khalil Herbert, who is a possible starter, has trade value, also has kick return ability. You have Roschon Johnson, who could be a rising starter and star if given the opportunity, given more opportunities to develop. And they added Velus Jones to that for some reason and gave him snaps at running back. I don't know what it is. The Bears trying to be a little bit too nice and not treat the NFL like the business that it is. I understand developing relationships with the players, but you cannot go too far when the player does not show the dedication to the game and has a bunch of concentration lapses, as Jones has shown. And also, during the preseason, there's a receiver who's kind of been kicked around the league, who has ability in Colin Johnson, who has the size and the catch radius that could really help Caleb Williams out as he gets acclimated to the NFL. Along with Rome Odunze coming down with a nagging injury, Keenan Allen also having a nagging injury, the Bears need reliable weapons for Caleb Williams, just in case one of these players can't go in the coming weeks, as there's some tough games coming up for the Bears. Now, this blame falls on both Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus, but the reason I blame Poles a little bit more is because of the position change. It seems like to me, Coach Eberflus, if Velus Jones didn't work out at wide receiver, would probably just cut him. But I think Ryan Poles wants to stick with his draft pick, so they're trying to find ways to keep Velus Jones on the active roster. And this is a terrible mistake, and this is not how you build a winning team. Velus Jones was an older rookie when he was drafted. I think he's 27 years old already, 27, 28, and it's just time to move on. You have players on your team that, in my opinion, have already shown to be better players than Velus Jones, in Tyler Scott, in Colin Johnson. They brought in veteran DeAndre Carter, though I'm not super high on him for a long-term solution, because he has shown some problems holding on to the ball as well, like Velus Jones does. So for this season, he will be a temporary solution, but going forward, a dynamic special teams returner will be a need for the Bears. Now, I know the undrafted running back / kick returner Ian Wheeler is somebody they were looking to probably fill that role before his injury. So maybe he could develop once he heals up. But the fact that Velus Jones is on this team taking snaps away from other guys who I think are much better football players, or at least taking football more serious than Velus Jones is, Ryan Poles, this is not how we want to keep moving forward. I understand the family and atmosphere and all that gushy, mushy nonsense, but this is football, and the name of the game is to win games. And Velus Jones is not helping us do that right now. I know he was one of your first he's part of your first draft class, but it's time to let him go. And moving forward, it's time to put the best players on this roster and on the field. So that's all I got. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Are you done with Velus Jones like I am, or do you think the Bears should continue giving him opportunities? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching. We out.